Welcome to Globalpose News. The U.S. Supreme Court has upheld a law that bans TikTok in America unless its China-based parent company ByteDance sells the platform by this Sunday. TikTok had challenged the law, arguing it would violate free speech protections for the more than 170 million users it says it has in the U.S. But that argument was rejected unanimously by the nation's highest court, meaning TikTok must now find an approved buyer for the US version of the app or face removal from app stores and web hosting services. The White House said it would fall to incoming President Donald Trump's administration, which takes office on Monday, to enforce the law. Trump vowed to make a decision in the not-too-distant future. The Supreme Court ruled without dissenting opinions that the law did not violate the U.S. Constitution's First Amendment protection against government abridgment of free speech. The justices affirmed a lower court's decision that upheld the measure after it was challenged by ByteDance. There is no doubt that, for more than 170 million Americans, TikTok offers a distinctive and expansive outlet for expression, means of engagement, and source of community, the Supreme Court said. But Congress has determined that divestiture is necessary to address its well-supported national security concerns regarding TikTok's data collection practices and relationship with a foreign adversary. Stay tuned. Following the Supreme Court ruling, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said in a statement that President Joe Biden's position on TikTok had been clear for months. TikTok should remain available to Americans, but simply under American ownership or other ownership that addresses the national security concerns identified by Congress in developing this law. But due to the sheer fact of timing, she added, the president recognized actions to implement the law simply must fall to the next administration, which takes office on Monday. On Friday, Trump posted on his social media platform Truth Social, the Supreme Court decision was expected, and everyone must respect it. My decision on TikTok will be made in the not-too-distant future, but I must have time to review the situation. Stay tuned. He also revealed he had spoken to China's President Xi Jinping and discussed TikTok among other issues. In December, Trump said he had a warm spot for the app as it helped him with young voters in the 2024 election. TikTok CEO Shou Zi will also attend Trump's inauguration seated among other high-profile guests. Trump's comments mark a U-turn on his stance in his first term as president when he aimed to enact a similar ban through an executive order. Decision prevents China weaponizing TikTok. Cybersecurity firms have suggested that the app is capable of collecting users' data beyond what they look at on TikTok. Attorney General Merrick Garland said authoritarian regimes should not have unfettered access to Americans' data and that the decision prevented China from weaponizing TikTok to undermine America's national security. China enacted a law in 2017 that compels Chinese nationals living abroad to cooperate with its intelligence apparatus. But Beijing has denied it pressures companies to collect information on its behalf and criticized the ban. TikTok has repeatedly stressed it has not been asked for its data. The app argued the law endangers First Amendment rights and would hit its users, advertisers, content creators, and employees. TikTok has 7,000 U.S. employees. Noel Francisco, lawyer for TikTok and ByteDance, told the Supreme Court during arguments that the app was one of America's most popular speech platforms, and said that the law would require it to go dark unless ByteDance sold the app. The ban comes at a time of heightened concern in the U.S. about Chinese espionage. For more updates, news, views from around the globe, follow us on all our social media platforms at Globalpose.